Alrighty, y'all. Good morning to y'all. Happy Monday, December 23rd, 2024. We're about 2 days away from Christmas, so everybody's getting in that last minute shopping, getting stuff ready to go. Hope you guys all are having a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. We're going to go ahead and dive into this here. We got a lot to talk about as far as weather goes. We got severe weather to talk about. We've got snow to talk about. We've got warm temperatures this week to talk about. This is going to be a very, very warm week for most people in the United States. This will can basically trend at least through the end towards New Year's before we start to see some bigger pattern changes as we go into January. But we're really going to talk more about the severe weather threat. We do have a severe weather threat tomorrow that is starting to materialize, a slight bit elevated now that we're getting some of the short range models into play. We're going to be doing a live stream every single night to run over and to talk about different things. We did one last night, so make sure y'all come in each night. I think we're going to do it around 9 p.m. to 10 o'clock Central Time, so we'll be doing that. We will be covering tomorrow's severe weather event as well, and as well as a bigger chance for severe weather possibly Thursday through Saturday and maybe even into Sunday across the deep south. So let's go ahead and dive into what we're going to be looking at right now. If you guys are looking on the screen here, this is what we call MRMS. This is basically an overview of all precip across the United States right now, and we've got snow showers up here in portions of the northern Great Lakes here. Snow showers falling in Wisconsin. Got a little bit of freezing rain near Chicago. Most of this is just scattered rain showers down southwest here. We're gonna have a pretty active rainy pattern for most people in the higher Central Plains, eastern Ohio or western Ohio Valley, and into portions of the upper Midwest. Basically with a front that'll be kind of coming through on Tuesday. We will have some decent snow accumulation over through today. If you want to see snow, you're going to probably have to be up here in closer portions of Michigan, upper Michigan. Could see a trace, maybe to a coating of some snow down here towards central Michigan, but it really looks to be that the temperatures are going to be just slightly elevated to where that snowfall won't stick, basically. But most of that will fall north here. Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snowfall kind of going to be possible in this area, with some higher pockets of 3 to 5 inches. But like I said, this is just a clipper system, nothing really big or significant. This will actually be out of here as basically as tomorrow afternoon gets here. So we'll really be talking more about the severe weather threat for tomorrow. Now, going to that severe weather threat for tomorrow, this is the only thing that the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted as of right now. I do expect highlighted risk zones to come out over day 4 through 8 at some point here. Technically, it'll be day 3 through 7 now. This is the risk zone for tomorrow. For Tuesday, Christmas Eve, you're like, oh my gosh, we're getting severe weather. This isn't a significant event. This is a low-end severe weather threat. Could this get upgraded to a level 2? I think there's a small possibility, given that we're starting to see some of the models show a couple more rotating updrafts. This probably will stay at marginal, but it could go upgraded to slight. So right now, we're looking at a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather for Christmas Eve down here in Texas and far western extreme Louisiana, Houston, Galveston, Beaumont, College Station, Austin, Waco, Killeen, Tyler. This is an overnight event, guys. So this is actually going to start late tomorrow evening as instability creeps in off the Gulf of Mexico. Those dew points rise. Temperatures will be definitely in the upper 70s and 60s to allow for instability to be existing. And then we'll have just slight enough shear, not a lot of shear, but just enough shear to allow for a damaging wind, hail threat, and an isolated tornado threat for any updraft that does in fact withstand its features. So like I said, could this shift a little bit further north? Possibly. There's a chance this maybe could even go into Arkansas or maybe into portions of central Louisiana. That might be on the day 3 outlook. We don't have anything for day 3 yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if a marginal risk came out for Louisiana and western Mississippi to accompany this trough they'll be moving through. So we'll talk more about this tonight in depth. I want to run over what the future radar is going to look like with this event. And now that we have a better idea of what we're going to be seeing with this trough ejection, basically today into tomorrow, the models, like I said, they are showing a better idea of what the precept's going to look like. I think we'll see more of a damaging wind and hail threat than anything. Like I said, that conditionally isolated tornado risk. But it's going to be as we go into, like I said, tomorrow afternoon. Here's those thunderstorms kind of happening. Let's play the radar back here. These are the thunderstorms will start to develop tonight. We'll have early morning showers up into portions of Oklahoma. We shouldn't see anything severe up here in Oklahoma. General thunderstorms more than likely will be north of Dallas, around the Oklahoma City metro areas. This trough kind of swings in, and then we'll see as daytime heating happens tomorrow, we'll see kind of a broken line of storms, maybe some isolated supercells that develop near and around Dallas. We're going to have to watch some of these for wind and hail, and then maybe a cluster tries to develop just south of Tyler, Texas tomorrow night. This is around 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So make sure you have a way to get those weather alerts on your phone tomorrow. We will be live covering this event tomorrow, being so it's Christmas Eve. There's a lot of people that are going to be out and traveling and all of that. So if you would like to listen to some weather coverage, we'll be covering this tomorrow night as to keep you guys safe. Could even see a pretty little decent damaging wind threat maybe develop out of this if things materialize. But it looks to be this is going to basically start near Dallas, kind of be a broken line of storms going toward the Houston metro area, and then working into Louisiana around the 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock hour time frame on Christmas Day. And this is where I think we might get a marginal risk added maybe to Louisiana as we go into portions of Christmas. So just be very, very mindful of that. This isn't like a severe weather outbreak or anything. This is just enough to, be mindful of your surroundings if you're out and about with this situation. Let your loved ones know there's a chance for some severe weather. But that's what we've got. We'll run more in depth on this in the live stream tonight. I want to talk about the overall pattern that we're going to be seeing with this week, and then kind of talk about what we could see going into January. You can clearly see our upper level ridge here that is in place, or it's basically a surface level low, but an upper level ridge that's going to come down off the West Pacific. This is our little event for tomorrow, and then this is our main event potentially on Thursday. Thursday looks to be a pretty active day for severe weather. We don't have anything highlighted yet from SPC, but they have mentioned a caliber slight risk being potentially issued, basically meaning a slight risk level 2 being issued somewhere in East Texas, maybe in the Louisiana, Arkansas, and maybe up into portions of Oklahoma. If this event does materialize on Thursday, we could have a decent shot at some tornadoes, maybe some damaging winds and some hail. We'll definitely be covering this event as well once we get to this point if it does happen, but a pretty decent negatively tilted trough moving in across the portions of the Arklatex in East Texas here, and then moving up into the Ohio Valley. Once we move into Friday, might see some low in severe weather threats still in place down in the deep south, but this should give us a break maybe on Friday. And then as we go into Saturday, we're going to have another upper level disturbance. It's basically going to swing in maybe for some more low in severe weather on Saturday and Sunday. And then we start to see the pattern change a little bit. You start to see more of like a zonal jet stream that's going to set up here on the 30th and 31st before we see some of these major trough ejections that are going to cause some winter storms, some more severe weather. I really think our winter storm chances go up for a lot of people, especially as we go into January. You can see all of these little divots in the trough here, or in the jet stream here. This is going to allow for multiple winter storms as we go into January, and definitely some concerning things as far as snowfall goes, maybe some severe weather added to it, just something we're going to have to really, really watch. But let's get through this week first. Temperatures are going to be relatively warm for a lot of people, above average temperatures for a lot of people. We're probably going to be sitting 5 to 10, maybe 15 degrees above average for a lot. This is going into the Christmas Day forecast here. This is just afternoon temperatures, so you can see 50s, some 60s, some 40s, so right at average or above average for a lot of people. Not looking at any Arctic blast or any of that coming through this week. It's as we, like I said, go towards the 30th and 31st that we start to see the cold air kind of start to enter the country from Canada going down south. We'll still see very, very warm temperatures at least through the 1st of January before we start to see a trend in some colder air maybe coming in. But even that, the models are really, really backed off on that and showing more warmer air as we go through the first week of January. So we'll keep you guys updated on this as far as the severe weather threat goes, as far as the just the in general pattern goes. Once we get an outlook from SPC on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday outlook, I will let you guys know as soon as I know. I'm hoping we'll get something soon. That way I can let you guys know in advance, but we definitely will see the shot for severe weather. Here's our instability values through tomorrow. Some pretty decent instability values, right around 1,500 to 2,000 joules per kilogram of instability. So just enough to support severe weather tomorrow. We'll see that little bit of meandering on Wednesday of leftover instability before we get that major trough ejection in on Thursday. And we could see some more localized severe weather in Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, maybe eastern Oklahoma, and then we get another one that comes in on Friday and Saturday and into Sunday here, and this is the one I'm watching more for maybe some elongated severe weather further north, maybe up into the lower Ohio Valley potentially. So just something to be mindful of before we go into the active portion of the pattern here. Make sure you guys have weather alerts on your phones, have a way to get those weather alerts on your phones. I don't want anybody being stuck in a situation as we're traveling and getting a tornado warning or something like that. So just share this out to your loved ones, your friends, your family, let them know. We will be, like I said, covering all events this week on stream, so be very, very mindful of that. If you need somebody to watch, we'll be covering it. Here's what the precip could look like. You can see kind of a line of storms developing through tomorrow, and then we'll see this trough move east, and then another more significant event possibly, like I said, Thursday into Friday here. That will move off to the east, and then we'll see another one come in along the deep south, maybe on Sunday into Monday, down further south before we get into January, and maybe see a couple more winter storms that could develop, and maybe even some more severe weather as we go into the first week of January. So we'll fine-tune this forecast and let you guys know more in the stream tonight. I do appreciate y'all for watching this. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. If I don't hear from some of you guys again, happy holidays to you all. Happy New Year's. We'll go into 2025. A lot of new changes coming to the stream. A lot of new things, some exciting things that are going to be coming next year to the Mesomat weather stream. But other than that, guys, I appreciate a wonderful, wonderful year of support. You guys have been super, super, super awesome, and I can't wait to do this again with you guys next year. Be safe, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.